From the land of many salty lakes, Mike Mann returns! Special thank you to Buckley Swantoon for holding down the fort last week. The pandemic continues!
It certainly does. So good to have you back, Mike. And yes, it's me, Buckley Swantoon. Held down the fort, defend the Alamo, I say, on commentary. And we only one show. Well, this is the last show before labor pains. And joining us on commentary this week is Chad Henley.
What's up? Chad Henley here, representing Men's Warehouse. Just want to say first and foremost, the rumors of our impending bankruptcy have been greatly overstated.
They certainly have. They're liquidating their entire inventory of cheap men's suits, but we're not liquidating our roster. No, not yet. We haven't had a liquidation stipulation match, but stay tuned. Maybe we'll melt a guy.
Liquidation stipulation. I'll tell you guys, I'm wet.
Get a towel!
Where?
Men's Warehouse.
All right, Diamond David. I got your message last week. You'd hate to see my potential go to waste. So what? I don't join you in the generation. What? You kick my ass. You fire me. I never wrestle again in this town. I did the only thing that I could do to deal with this. I came to the place that makes me happy, where I can talk to people that understand me. I came to the aquarium, and I talked to this fish. His name is Marcus. Marcus understands me. Marcus and I are related. I told Marcus what you said, and he said, I don't like ultimatums either. And I said, Marcus, what's an ultimatum? And he explained it to me. He said, it's the thing that you just told me. And I said, what? And he said, the thing that you just told me. That's what an ultimatum is. That's the definition. And I said, thank you, Marcus. I like learning opportunities. I've been hit in the head with a chair a lot. Anyway, I get it. I put too much time in this to throw it all away. So thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Diamond David. I think you've made my decision pretty easy.
You know, Juicebox, I could not be more proud of you. I knew you would come around. I knew you would become the man that you were meant to be. And it's only through generation that you can achieve that kind of power. But I'll tell you what, there's one final lesson I had to teach you. At Labor Pains, you and me, we're gonna go one-on-one one final time. So I can formally induct you into the generation and into Taekwondo David. It's called a trial by fire. And then the entire realm of QAW will be within your grasp. I'll see you Sunday. Perfect.
I felt a lot more powerful lately, thanks to the cooking of the gourmet.
Look at all of the things I made for you.
The only rule? No desserts. But it has made me hungry for something else.
Revenge? Is it revenge?
It's more me just proving myself to myself and also like all of my students across the world. Just kind of want to do that.
Sweet revenge.
Okay.
We just get each other.
We're good friends now, despite the whole turning into a ghost thing. But like, I'm a lot stronger. This is a lot more fun to be a ghost, in all honesty. So thank you. Thanks to the gourmet.
You're very welcome. When this is all over, do you want to meet up for ultimate frisbee?
Sure. But could we fight Zio first? I'm not really a tattoo person.
I could always slice off your leg.
I honestly think fighting Zio will be enough for me. But thanks.
Fine.
And now a team that uses every part of the Drippings Buffalo, Deadpan, taking on Uranus Boys.
Been an interesting team up, the Gourmet and Eddie Cation. Eddie Cation, a ghost by the way of the Gourmet's vile cooking, but these two have found some common ground ever since, quite literally, and have been doing pretty well in the tag division. But of course, they have quite an opponent here in our former champions, the Uranus Boys.
The Uranus Boys, they come ready to fight. They definitely come with one of the most unusual tandems of terrible twosomes here in QAW. You have a man from South Earth fighting for the honor and support of his alien children, allegedly, and a man who cannot stop butt-chugging Orange Julius.
You know, I gotta say, I freaking hate these guys. Looks like Zio's wearing absolute rags, not representing the brand at all. You know, Men's Warehouse, we've been here since day one, sitting ringside, representing the brand, not sponsoring the show, but representing the brand and giving a lot of support to these wrestlers. And this guy has a lot of disrespect, coming out wearing a literal rag over his head every goddamn match.
I mean, it really seems to be within, well, Zio, a manager of a Hot Topic. It does seem like Hot Topic would be a polar opposite of Men's Warehouse in a lot of ways.
Hot Topic, cold fashion, that's what I say.
Haha, hot takes from Chad Henley.
And of course, they are our first sponsor, folks. Orange Julius. It's still around. Use your coupon code ZIORAG for 10% off your first ever smoothie from Orange Julius.
QAW.com/ZIORAG.
You know, while we're plugging things, make sure to go to menswarehouse.com/QAW. Get 10% off your next tux rental. All right, so check it out.
Yep, we'll definitely do
tuxes,
that.
This guy's looking great.
Education, a man, business up top and wrestling at the bottom with those cargo shorts. And again, just a new, renewed fighting attitude with these two. Education making a strong debut against Rick Canavan so long ago, and then suffering a string of losses. But they found something in each other that has brought success.
Yes, the captured soul of Education. The gourmet, he murdered Education by way of some bad cooking, and now he controls the specter that is Education.
The Gourmet seems to have a wealth of mystical powers under his command, and Eddie as well. It seems like backstage they're planning something. It seems like they might be channeling into some mystical force to perhaps make their mark here in QAW, or to take down an as yet unnamed foe. But either way, Dead Panda, it's certainly, even though they're up against former champs, they certainly are looking good here tonight.
You know, I gotta agree with you right there. They look amazing. You know, these guys. Want to mention that Men's Warehouse, as part of our new business initiative, we're branching into chef's clothing. All right, so I got to say right now that this chef guy's wearing our Le Petit Chef cooking line here. So check it out, menswarehouse.com/QAW.
Hashtag Le Petit Chef. If you want to get that trending on social media, go ahead and like, share, subscribe to Quarantine Action Wrestling on Twitch. We are live every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we are about to kick things off. Willard Wilford gets us going. Zio and the Gourmet.
The Gourmet, the powerhouse of Deadpan, mixing up well. You know, this is actually a meeting of two like-minded teams. Zio, the athletic one, Education, the athletic one, both with their respective powerhouses in the Gourmet and Devlin's Advocate. It's almost like looking in a mirror if that mirror was real cracked.
Certainly would be. Running power slam there from the Gourmet, as you said, muscling around Zio, who kicks him right between the eyes and nails a running single leg heel kick right to the chin. Back body drop there from the Gourmet, who appears to have stolen the pants of Zesty Esty.
Apparently, he cooks with fire and he wants everyone to know it.
My goodness, you wonder if Deadpan will be expanding and perhaps working in QAW's first women's champion, but nevertheless, here is Zio tagging in Devlin's Advocate.
It wouldn't be. We've seen a rise in different factions in QAW. First, with our initial warfare between the Generation and Creative Control, and Creative Control disbanding after taking that loss at Essential Business. But now it seems there's word of Business Casual mounting an offensive, perhaps Jungle Magic. And I mean, who would stop the Gourmet teaming up with Zesty Esty? Who knows?
I'd like to take this moment right now to announce that Men's Warehouse is also starting a faction. All right, so we are looking for members to get in the ring and look amazing, represent the Men's Warehouse brand, and take on total domination of the Quarantine Action Wrestling League.
Good to know.
My goodness, what a predicament you find yourself in if you walk around shirtless and suddenly there are free suits that you could be wearing. But nevertheless, Education with a running clothesline in the corner takes down Devlin's Advocate, who counters with a arm drag there, and goes right to the ghostly back of Education.
I do have to say, Chad, I almost feel like I have to thank you. That night I had sex, I was wearing a suit from Men's Warehouse.
Oh, bro, sick.
Yeah, dude, totally had sex.
You had sex?
Yeah, dude.
Dope. Let's talk sex stories after the show.
Sounds good.
Education avoids a boot there. Now grabs Devlin's Advocate by the scruff of the neck, leading him around. Interesting fact that the tattoo that Education was forced to get when he was alive has stuck with him in his corporeal form.
Yes, he actually got that tattoo as a result of losing a match to Zio in a one-on-one battle, and that was a stipulation. If he lost, he had to get a tattoo. So that's the periodic table, folks. He's a man of learning, a man of education, and he wants the world to know it.
Yeah,
both in life and even in death.
Absolutely.
Just down in Cabo, just slamming tequilas with the fam, with the bros, and I've of course got sick tribals all over my arms, but just had to get a big old donkey dick on my calf because I lost a bet.
Absolutely. Go ahead and use that hashtag donkey dick if you want to get 10% off men's chinos.
That's great wrestling commentary.
Certainly is, Don. You add a whole lot. Running knee lift there from the Gourmet, floors Zio. We've seen frequent tags from both teams. Small package.
Is that it?
1, 2, no!
Ooh, Zio coming in with those sneaky tactics. Zio, you can't label him as just a high flyer. He's got a mix of power and a mix of in-ring intelligence that makes him quite dangerous.
Certainly does. They are former QAW men's tag team champions, as you mentioned earlier, Buckley, as Devlin's Advocate bounces that Gourmet hand off the mat.
We also have to address, we saw right before this match, it would seem that, hold on, the Gourmet now hitting Devlin's Advocate with a hammy slammer on Rye.
Hammy slammer, and he's in the deadpan corner, but not going for a pin.
You got wrecked, bro.
Not quite yet. Now going for the tag. Are they perhaps trying to end this right now? Yes, it looks like it.
Double team maneuver in mind. Zio protesting his case to Willard Williford, but here we go.
Hitting Devlin with the cutting class.
Cutting class, back suplex into a moonsault.
Gourmet ready interference.
But Zio able to get past the Gourmet and break that one up.
But as I was saying, we saw earlier, it would seem Juicebox and Diamond David have had their run-ins over the past few months, but Juicebox, it seems that he's come around. It looks like he might become the newest member of the generation coming up, and that induction ceremony will happen via a match at Labor Pains, folks. That one last trial by fire for Juicebox.
I'd like to invite Juicebox to come over to the Men's Warehouse, the table. We'll get him suited up with something nice if he wants to join the generation. He looks like a complete fool right now. He looks like a Gatorade bottle from the 90s. So, if he's tired of looking stupid, come on and, we'll suit him up in a Bolioli suit. He'll look fucking dope.
Well, you heard it here first. There might be a surge in the stock.
A binder. Hitting a binder on Devil's Advocate.
But again, the Deadpan team not going for pinfalls, as is QAW tradition, not bothering with the one counts. They are pounding Devlin's Advocate.
Deadpan is here to make a statement. They've had success in the QAW men's tag division, but they haven't quite had a dominant victory. They might be looking for that here.
Certainly are. Sends him into the corner, spins him around. The ghost of Education working over Devlin's Advocate. Front headlock, DDT, plants Eddie.
Chad, I guess this is the first time we've had somebody from Men's Warehouse up here in the booth. Wait, the first contact. First contact on Eddie there is Devlin. No, not going for the cover. Not going for the cover just yet.
Both teams seem to be driven more on pride. They got something to prove tonight. It's not just about winning.
But it is about putting them away, as we're about to see from here to your the 3D. 3D!
Oh.
So many dicks on the dance floor. 1. Oh, and the Gourmet breaks it up. We're seeing excellent tag team wrestling tonight, folks.
What a way to start it off. And again, folks, this is the final Pandemic before our next big pay-per-view event, Sunday at 7 p.m., Labor Pains. How will these championship matches be settled? Will these beefs get squashed? Find out at 7 with a pre-show starting at 6 p.m. featuring a men's and women's battle royal. You don't want to miss it, folks. And now, Deadpan coming in with another cutting class.
Here we go, Education plastering that chest right across the solar plexus of Zio. Cover here. 1, 2, no! Zio able to fight out, showing that former champion spirit.
Oh, I thought he had that rag-wearing douche.
It's impressive stuff here. But as I was asking before, Chad, perhaps you can shed some light on who these representatives that have been with us since the inception of QAW have been.
So look, it's part of a late-stage marketing strategy for the Men's Warehouse team. Obviously, we've been in the news lately about, maybe an impending bankruptcy. Maybe we're no longer a solvent company. Maybe we're going out of business. But ahead of that, we decided to tap an untapped market. When you think of wrestling fans, what do you not think of?
Deodorant.
Dressing well.
That's right. They are notoriously terrible dressers, all right? So we wanted to take this untapped market, this iron ore, and smelt it. Oh, he's going to get ass in his face. This is going to be dope.
Speaking of smelting.
Zio's giving the Gourmet the light. It's the light.
Well, he who smelt it dealt it, and the light is now blinding the eyes of the Gourmet. Cover.
That's fucking funny, bro.
1. Oh, kick out at 1, as is QAW tradition.
Ass in his face.
The Gourmet,
dude.
The Gourmet is a chef. You have to imagine he's eaten a lot of ass in his lifetime.
I mean, everyone who's ever enrolled in culinary school, as I once have, has understood that your electives usually involve some ass play.
Is that
The
true?
Gourmet's tripped up here. Devlin's Advocate checks in. Oh, boot to both members. That is some power.
Perhaps that's some of the mystical power that Deadpan's working down. Wait, he's confusing the Uranus boys. Devlin's Advocate taking out his own partner.
He just sent Zio into orbit with a right hand and now a hammerlock's body slam, just taking apart Devlin's Advocate. The Gourmet is dominating the Uranus boys.
I think they might be. This is their chance. Zio on the outside. He can't break up the pin.
This is their opportunity. What do they have in store? Oh!
What is this?
Oh my goodness! Devlin's Advocate is busted open with the point of the knee of that ghost knee.
That's human blood covering the mat.
1, 2, 3, and an emphatic win for Deadpan.
Well, the man in rags and his human best friend go down to the team of Deadpan. Congrats to them.
An impressive showing from Deadpan. Again, the champion's curse of former champions in QAW seems to continue as the Uranus boys no match for the Gourmet and Education.
I think it's proof right there that clothes make the man. A Deadpan coming in with premium cotton, premium linen, premium wool, Italian designers, and just taking it to these rag-wearing chumps called the Uranus boys.
Here are your winners.
Well, sometimes the clothes make the man. Go ahead, Buckley.
Speaking of rag-wearing chumps, coming up next, we have a bit of a head-off from these two warring factions as the Doctor of the Generation takes on the big-ticket Rich Dembowski of Business Casual. Don't go anywhere, folks.
The tag wars continue.
In your ass.
Oh.
Jersey.
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey. I'm keeping it a little casual today because I'm very excited to create a brand new program that I am unveiling right this very second. I want school children from across this fine state of ours to ask questions of me, the Governor of New Jersey, in a new segment that I'm calling Ask Me, the Governor of New Jersey. So, let's get started. Harper, age 6, of Brick Township asks, when did you decide you wanted to become the Governor of New Jersey? Well, Harper, when I was just a few years younger than you, the first words that came out of my mouth were, Mom, Dad, I want to become the Governor of New Jersey. And because I had incredibly supportive parents, that's exactly what I did. Great question, Harper. Lucy, age 2, of Colonia asks, what is your proudest accomplishment as governor? Well, Lucy, I suppose my proudest accomplishment is being governor of a state that is so great that 2-year-olds are asking questions in complete sentences. Great work, Lucy. I'd say the thing I am second proudest of is how much butt I kick, not just in the State House, but in the ring as well. I fight not just for me, Lucy. I fight for you. Great question. Finally, we have Alejandra, age 9, of Ridgewood, who asks, does New Jersey have any rivals? Well, Alejandra, New Jersey has 49 rivals. Every state in this great union that isn't New Jersey wants to be New Jersey. Did you know that we have the tallest water tower in the world? That's right, located right here in Union. From Ridgewood, you're going to want to take the Garden State Parkway, about 30 exits, and it's right off of the road. Well, that's it for the questions, but if you, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling, want to ask me, the Governor of New Jersey, a question during my Ask Me, the Governor of New Jersey segment, all you have to do is write an email with your question and send it to Ask Me, the Governor of New Jersey, at askme, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore.
Genetic power is the most awesome force the world has ever seen. And yet you wield it like a kid who's found his dad's gun. Now that's goddamn national treasure Jeff Goldblum talking about dinosaurs. But he could have been talking about you, Frankenstein. I mean, the doctor. You see, I have this little theory about you. And I'm sure I don't have all the particulars right, but this is the gist. Your family name got you into Johns Hopkins or Penn or wherever you went. You knew you weren't going to be allowed to fail. That daddy was going to take care of the grades and the pregnant girlfriends and the 30-day vacation in Malibu. I'm sure you were handed your internship and your residency. Fast forward to QAW. You glommed on to creative control. And when that didn't work out, you slid over in the back door, joined the generation. And now this. You'd steal the DNA from your partner, spin it around in a test tube, and become the super freak that you are? Have you worked for anything your whole life? See, the problem with the power that you wield now is it took no discipline to acquire it. Also Goldblum. See, one day, you're going to be in pain, and you're going to be bleeding, you're going to be looking up at the lights, and you're going to go, I'm a fraud. I didn't earn any of this. And you know who's going to be standing there? Me. You know why? Because I'm me and you're just you. See you soon, Doc.
Well, James. Did you see that? I cannot believe that big ticket. I told that guy to watch his back. I told him, and then I jumped him, and then what does he do? He comes out when I'm coming to your rescue. He comes out and he jumps me. I mean, who is
coming to my rescue? Coming to my rescue? What the hell were you thinking? It's getting involved in my match. I get it. We're tag team champions. I got you the belts, but there's the tag team title and the New England States Heritage title. Stay out of my business. If I see you out interfering with one of my matches again, Doctor, I will end you. Understand?
All right, bad boy. I don't know what has gotten into you. I've been taking a lot of your blood, all right? And I knew that you were down. So all I was doing was coming out to try to help you.
I don't care if I was low on blood. That match was important to me. A man was out there putting his career on the line, and I disrespected him because of you. I can't handle that, Doctor. You're lucky if I even show up on Sunday.
All right. Well, whatever. All right. I gotta deal with the big ticket tonight. Okay. So I'm gonna go out there and kick that guy's ass, and then we're gonna deal with labor pains. All right.
Yeah. Have fun. I won't see you tonight.
Perfect.
One half of Business Casualty, the big ticket Rich Dembowski now taking on the, my goodness, human growth enhanced Doctor.
The Doctor now one half of the men's tag team champions, and they are defending those belts against Business Casual on Sunday at Labor Pains. But there's been a bit of a personal beef between the big ticket himself and the Doctor, as these two have just been. Yeah, I mean, we saw on Turd Talk last week, they're at each other's throats. The Doctor attacking Rich Dembowski backstage. It's coming to a head.
Whack. This guy's whack. Look at this guy. T-shirt and shorts. This is what I'm talking about, Buckley, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of look that wrestling fans have been aspiring to, and it's got to stop, all right? And this is why Men's Warehouse is here trying to set a good example for these fans. I want you guys all to go to menswarehouse.com/QAW. Get yourself a discount on your first Etro suit. You're going to look great and not look like a flaming asshole like this guy.
Well, you go to QAWmerch.com to pick up our new line of pocket squares made by Men's Warehouse. You can check out the Buckley Swantoon pocket square. It's just a picture of my face, and it says, "I had sex." Every time you buy one, 10 cents of it goes towards my Venmo.
Certainly does. What a worthy cause to donate to. It's just the personal capitalism dreams of a man who's had sex.
Absolutely.
Buckley, I don't know if you can see me right now in the down the Men's Warehouse booth, but I'm sporting one of those pocket squares right now.
I bet you look great.
Speaking of looking great, the Doctor looking great with that title belt, which formerly fit around the chest of the rotund midsection of the beautiful beast, but it fits just fine on the Doctor.
We know James Maloney, his blood seems to flow like a fountain, or at least the generation hopes it does, as they've been draining him almost dry. That's how we're seeing this new beefed up form of the Doctor, and also in the new brand of Generation Energy drinks, Bad Boy Blood Energy. Pick that up on QAWmerch.com as well.
See, he's rocking the mask there too. Men's Warehouse. We got a new line of silk masks, premium silks. Check it out. menswarehouse.com/QAW.
That's right, folks. And of course, we are the only wrestling promotion that does not actively encourage PPE, but we thank the Doctor for wearing his face masks, along with Deadly Fred for trying to hawk his brand of gas mask backstage. Deadly Fred, stop cutting into our margins.
What is QAW but a big Guild of Small Businesses.
Absolutely. Just ask how the Save Our Dragon campaign turned out, and here we go. Beautiful brainbuster suplex, starting out with some big guns there from the big ticket.
I mean, even with all of his beefing up, the Doctor still is pretty much the same size as the Big Ticket. The Big Ticket, one of those big beefy boys I love so much, has just been an absolute tank ever since QAW started.
Oh, flying crossbody 1. We usually see Le Magnifique Nordique, the master of the crossbody, landing those, but looks like the Big Ticket looking to prove he's not just a beefy face.
And he's not a trash bag either. He's had a lot of experience over in New Japan and bringing his talents over to QAW. He was quite the pickup. And now look at this, just massive power bomb on the Doctor.
Speaking of pickups, just deadlifting him flat from his back, the Doctor missing out on a crossbody of his own, now getting sent into the corner. Oh, and a huge avalanche splash. Down goes the Doctor.
Got to say, Buckley, I'm a big fan of the beefy boys, too. You know, big fan of getting swole, you know, hanging out beachside, just working on that body, down in creatines, getting the andros in. And just want to let you know that Men's Warehouse, we offer a huge line of premium wool Italian athletic cut suits for beefy boys out there.
Absolutely. I'm going to look into that. Thank you so much. Chad, I really feel a connection with you.
You too, Buckley. I love you.
I love you.
Wow! Buckley just found love, folks, and it not just the carnal love he found from sex.
No, this is more personal. This is a bro love I've never felt before, and it certainly seems like the Big Ticket has not felt an offense like this from the Doctor. Just finally somebody matching up to him in strength.
Spinning neckbreaker there takes him down and eats a kick right to the swollen pecs there. These beefy boys, as you said, are going to do battle at labor pains for the QAW Men's Tag Team Championships when the Big Ticket is joined by the Dapper Head Clapper, and the Doctor is joined by the slowly being drained, almost like Mad Max Fury Road, Boston's biggest bad boy.
We saw at the end of Pandemic last week, we went off the air with just a massive in-ring brawl.
1. Kick out of 1.
Tradition, but it ended with a massive in-ring brawl between members of Business Casual and the Generation, including Jacques LaRue. Perhaps Jacques LaRue challenging for the New England Heritage States Championship at Labor Pains. Perhaps he is in cahoots with Business Casual to a degree.
Well, as we understand, no one is able to challenge for the New England Heritage States Championship unless it's at a pay-per-view and unless they risk something. We wonder what Jacques the Lock, if he's willing to put his career on the line.
We will see a huge spine buster on the Doctor.
Float over. 1, 2. Oh, almost able to put the Doctor away, but the Doctor out at 2.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to put something like your career on the line. You know, my dad, Don Henley, not that Don Henley, you know, financial VP at Men's Warehouse, put a lot on the line to send us here and at great financial risk to the company. I'd say it hasn't paid off yet, but I know that it will because I know the QAW fans are going to embrace premium Italian wool suits.
Oh, reflex check on the Big Ticket.
The knee of the Doctor bouncing off the temple there of the Big Ticket, who's seeing stars, just looking straight up in the sky, wondering what's it going to take to overcome this bulbous Doctor.
That fool got rocked.
He did get rocked, and I mean, you have to wonder what's going through the mind of the Big Ticket this whole time. I mean, these two have just been at each other's throats for weeks, suffering that backstage attack, and also Big Ticket was under attack by two mysterious masked men who have been running rampant backstage. Now that we have no security team at all, he's been through quite the ordeal the past month.
Our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to our QAW security team who have all contracted Corona and because QAW does not offer health insurance, have mostly died. Oh! And a spear there to the midsection of the Big Ticket.
Being taken to the outside, and of course now we're seeing our audience handy cam. Never mind.
We'd like to thank the winner of this week's handy cam, Little Trisha, who you see grabbing her head in excitement ringside.
Back to Little Trisha's footage right there. That's right. She won the contest. She was able to solve 16 addition problems in 10 minutes.
We really just want to appreciate... We can't underscore how impressive that is. Cover. 1, 2... Oh, and a kick out at 2. Impressive because both of her parents, members of QAW security.
You know, bros, I'm seeing a lot of kids out there in the front row. You know, a lot of kids love wrestling, love pro wrestling. Men's Warehouse offers a complete line of both children's suits and, for the girls out there, children's pantsuits. So check it out.
1, 2, kick out at 2 from that gut wrench suplex there. And yes, we also want to thank Chad for taking care of little Trisha when the lights go off.
No weird stuff, though. No weird stuff.
No, of course not.
Kind of weird, dude.
No, it's not like Mike Diesel taking over someone's kids and then leaving them in the stadium every week.
No, absolutely. That pantsuit line, the little Hillarys are just going right off the rack, I bet.
Yeah, you could say that. It might not be 100% true, but you could definitely say that.
I mean, I say a lot of things that aren't true.
Cool.
3 consecutive power bombs from the big ticket, but the doctor not done yet. Right hand to the face of the big ticket.
And now just knocking him senseless. And that,
again,
punch in the back of the head.
Yeah.
The doctor now just giving us all free tickets to the gun show as Wilford starts the count.
God, and just having been busted open earlier, I mean, the doctor is look at this, just picking up the big ticket like nothing.
Totally overpowering him. Just spilling out of his forehead. Yes.
Oh.
Now both men are able to get back in. Thank goodness it's not a count out.
Oh, the attitude adjustment on the doctor, but that takes out the big ticket. That's the last he had in him.
The big
ticket. Emblematic of the big boy problem here in QAW. They go hard, they go fast, but they run out of gas.
Dude, but he's up. He's making the crawl over, but they're both crawling. I think he was trying to make a cover on the doctor, but the doctor getting out of the way.
It's a titanic struggle between 2 beefy boys. Who's going to come out on top?
Ooh.
Punch to the face. The doctor escapes out the back. Both men miss right hands.
They're both tired.
Grundle grab.
Oh! Go ahead and go to QAWmerch.com/Grundle Bundle to get your official Gerbler welcome package. Oh, Willard is down!
Down goes Willard!
Willard, no!
He's dreaming of that Gerbler welcome package.
I bet he's dreaming of Delia Payne too. We know his obsession with her, but now just got both of these men just doing anything they can, following up another reflex check on the big ticket.
Yeah, I got a pretty good view of it down here from the Men's Warehouse table, and I gotta say that Willard Wilford is creeping hard.
Wait, what is this?
The doctor beckoning. That's Wellington Arms. That's Diamond David. The generation is here.
Willard's thrown out the match. It's just they're just piling on the big ticket. Look at this beatdown.
My goodness, the generation again are up top.
Whoa, good as hell.
Making a statement going into labor pains, but Pandemic rolls on.
Don't go anywhere.
That's what you get for wearing jorts.
Please.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. Didn't like the way that match ended last week on Pandemic, when the doctor attacked me causing disqualification, and then all fucking hell broke loose. I don't know what the big ticket and business casual was doing in that ring. I didn't ask them to be there. I didn't want them to be there. I wanted to be one-on-one, you versus me. Then Diamond David Thomas has to come in. I know we have history, me and Diamond David Thomas. But I thought we finished that. I thought we were done with that. So you know what? I'll put my career up again, on the line. One more time. Labor pains. You put up that belt, you get a chance to retire me. Iron Man match. Best of 10 minutes, maybe 15. We'll see what happens. You down? By the way, read the room, because you're done.
People ask me, what was it that kept you going all those years on the trash island? You know, when you live in a world of plastic, you hardly expect to ever find something real But I found something very real. I found love. I had just about given up on hope, eating nothing but seaweed and discarded shopping bags. I looked to the sky, and I saw an unforgiving God. A God who had forgotten me. But then, amidst the trash dunes, I saw her, the body of a young Giselle Bundchen and the heart of an angel. When I saw her, I thought it was another trash mirage, or maybe something brought on by all the methane vapors. But no, she was real. What are the odds that the love of my life would be there, trapped on the trash island with me? I knew it was fate. I made her the trash queen of my trash kingdom. We were married at a simple ceremony, presided over by a dear friend of mine, a bag of Doritos. He pronounced us trash man and trash wife, and you better bet I kissed that bride. Oh yeah.
And that's why tonight, when I get into the ring, I'm fighting for my trash queen. And next week, at Labor Pains, I'm getting in the ring at the Men's Battle Royale to take out the trash.
And now the Laffy Taffy clad returning Dinkus takes on George Bounty.
We just saw George Bounty. He will be fighting in that men's battle royal at Labor Pains on the pre-show starting at 6 p.m. hosted by Turd Tahoe for some reason. But either way, we have a men's battle royal and a women's battle royal. The winner of both, you imagine, will get them a good degree of clout here in QAW. But yep, here we come back to the ring to see the Dinkus for the first time in a while.
We'd like to thank Turd Tahoe, professional wrestling legend, for lending us his talents in both a hosting capacity and a mentor capacity. I'm actually training with Turd offline to become a wrestler myself there.
He keeps texting me asking if I'll accept his friend request, and, you know, maybe someday.
And I'd just like to take a second to thank the Dinkus. He's rocking our Jam Jam line. This is our pure satin pajamas from the Brunello Cucinelli line. These retail for over $98. I'd say wear him out to a wrestling event because he looks fantastic right now.
Go ahead and head over to QAWmerch.com/Cucinelli for your own line of similar Dinkus attire and for one free coupon for sex work.
Well, Dinkus looking fantastic and George Bounty looking trash-tastic. A man who is from the Great Pacific Trash Island and now coming to QAW to exact revenge on those who do harm to Mother Earth, seeing himself as a Captain Planet type. But he's already staked his claim in that men's battle royal, and you got to imagine he's coming in and he's got something to prove.
Well, some men wear the weight of the world on their shoulders. George Bounty, we understand, feels very strongly about his homeland, the giant plastic island that's been created from all the human waste of both U.S. and worldwide waste and capitalism. So he's a living reminder of our wasteful habits.
You know, I'd like to take this opportunity right now. We're talking about the Battle Royale before Labor Pains. I'm going to announce right here that Men's Warehouse is giving to the winner of the Men's Battle Royal a Tom Ford satin tuxedo. Winner gets a tuxedo.
My God, you gotta think the Dapper Headclapper would love that if he didn't already have a closet full of them.
A Tom Ford satin tuxedo. I heard that there's only ever been 3 of those made. Oh, look, cheap shot from George on Dinkus. But now touching Willard.
Willard's getting touched like crazy. He's probably loving that.
He probably is.
Just, in his mind's eye, he's imagining it's Delia, who I have to imagine would be thinking, fuck off!
Oh, and now returning that cheap shot. It's getting personal here, folks.
Certainly, it's just open-handed slaps from
Willard,
these two.
Get out of the way.
Ooh.
Back heel kick. Oh, wow, and the Dinkus has had enough. Forward, up to clothesline, just propels Bounty out of the ring.
They are off running, folks, and make sure that you're running over to our Twitch channel. If you haven't followed or subscribed, please do so. Say hi to Beau Wellington and T. Ruxman in the chat, and stick around and come back on Sunday.
Twitch.tv/Quarantine Action Wrestling, spelled out as it sounds. That one's a real website. And now there's a headlock there. The Dinkus and George Bounty fighting for supremacy. They head back inside.
Look at that frictionless slide of the Dinkus back into the ring there.
You gotta love a frictionless Dinkus.
That's a satin.
Certainly is. Getting his lower back worked over there, and now cranking on underneath the chin. Able to escape out. Surprising technical skills from the Dinkus.
Yeah, Dinkus, but now he's just getting frustrated, not paying attention here, and they're getting thrown back into the ring. George Bouncy, he woke up with these powers of just great elasticity and bouncity, like we're seeing right there with that Poison Rana. He's a man who can flip around that ring, much like I flipped around the bed after I had sex.
Sure did, and now face washing the face of the Dinkus there. He's hitting a man with glasses.
Nice, bro.
Oh!
Running boot there finishes off the Dinkus. You wonder, is Bouncy going to go for a cover? No, what else does he have in store?
Now put him in that headlock. George Bouncy, his fighting style is dirty as the island he came from, and he washed up on Venice Beach and has just had a chip on his shoulder ever since, and he's certainly taken the Dinkus to task here.
Certainly is. A little bit of a showy headlock there, a la Max Brass, who we understand is coming up with his own line of eyeliner, so look forward to that.
And remember, folks, in tonight's main event, Lloyd Legacy Sharp has to complete another trial put upon him by Wellington Arms against another cover.
One. Kick out of one.
Tradition, but he has to defeat another opponent set up for him by Wellington Arms in order to earn that title shot. Who is that mystery opponent going to be? Don't go anywhere.
Lloyd have mercy. We certainly, well, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm rooting for Lloyd Legacy. The man does everything by the book, and even when he strays from that path, it does come back to bite him. He's looking to make his legacy the right way here in QAW.
Let's go ahead and put any rumors to rest right now. It's not me. I'm not going to be fighting. I'm not the mystery opponent.
Thank God, Chad. I don't know what I would do if I saw you get hurt.
I don't know. We'd probably hug or something.
That's probably true.
You guys are welling up.
We certainly are. And now, oh man, Bouncy welling up in Dinkus's balls there, following up with a Michinoku driver.
Oh, balls, nice.
Yeah.
Sit out slam, grounds the Dinkus, who sends George Bouncy into the corner, gets reverse.
This is where George Bouncy shines, getting in that corner, and down goes Willard!
Willard is down!
Wait, and Bouncy tripped over him, hit his neck on the ropes.
Oh, he got choked out.
What? I was just saying how much he shines there, but now looking for a recovery. Boom.
Sunset flip. One. Kick out at one. My goodness, we're used to seeing Willard get brutalized by the women, but the men apparently not to be outdone, just letting Willard know that they will bounce him around like a crash test dummy.
You ever do that, Buckley?
What?
You ever choke yourself out?
you know what? I tried it, but I got nervous. Oh, big headbutt there to George Bouncy.
Both of you put your belts back on.
Fine.
Oh my goodness, some decorum, gentlemen. And now the Dinkus spins around George Bouncy as Chad's spinning in his chair. I see you have an erection. That's very nice.
And now Dinkus looking to erect his finishing move here on George Bouncy with the dumbass drop.
Dumbass drop cover.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Two. No! George Bouncy not to be squashed by the ample rump of the Dinkus.
George Bouncy, he has a mission. He wishes to make everybody who is just polluted Mother Earth pay, and the only way to do that is through winning professional wrestling matches. He can't be counted out here. No, look at his cover.
With his feet on the ropes, it just he wasn't able to keep Bouncy down. The Dinkus trying anything he's desperate for a win tonight.
I'd like to take this opportunity right here. We're talking about sustainability. Men's Warehouse is taking an initiative to use...
One. Two. Go ahead.
100% sustainable polyester fibers in all of our suits. We're making that promise right here going forward. We know a lot of people are going green right now, so just know that you can wear green with Men's Warehouse. Go to menswarehouse.com/QAW.
Falling reverse DDT there by Bouncy, who's very proud of himself, but eats a falling... reverse STO there from the Dinkus. These two men continue to trade bombs.
I think we all sort of predicted. Look at this! Whoa, that flip up! Really showing that elasticity. He's a regular Mr. Fantastic.
What a hell of a sequence, ending with a jumping Enziguri and now a Boston Crab. The Dinkus is almost touching the ropes. Willard is sniffing his dick.
He's sniffing that dick. Just you know that when you submit, you can really first see it in the dick, but now flipping over, Bouncy to get out.
Willard's a freak, dog.
He is.
Again, he was probably imagining he was smelling Delia's dick, which we have a lot to tell him about.
Just an open hand slap to Dinkus. I mean, George Bouncy, just no respect.
To be cleared, Willard is stupid and doesn't understand who Delia and what Delia is.
He sure is. But now look, beckoning Dinkus to his feet. Are we going to see? Oh, nothing.
We're gonna see him taunt the Dinkus and play mind games. Here we go.
Walk towards
Okay.
And the Dinkus is gonna reverse it with a neck drop because the Dinkus is no fool, despite how he looks. Cover. 1. No! Kick out at 1. George Bouncy not gonna be held down. Kick misses there. Poison Rana reverses into a Hurricane Rana.
Ooh,
Cover.
aggressive.
1, 2.
Oh, he's eating ass, dog.
Certainly was a little bit of ass salad, if you will.
These competitors are eating ass, but they are not eating a 3 count. They're just dropping bombs with that running knee. Like, I mean, what else do they have to throw at each other?
Running Busaiko knee, which in Japanese means I make you ugly. The Dinkus is fucking dishing it out, folks.
Oh, I gotta ask you guys. Oh, shit.
Wait.
Hurricane Rana from the mat.
Hold that thought there, Chad. Now, George going up to the top. They're going to hit. Yes. Oh, his frog splash. The rising tides.
Rising tides splash down on the Dinkus. Is this enough? 1, 2. And that's it. The Dinkus drowns in deep water. George Bouncy is your winner.
Following up on his claim, he intends to win that battle royal, and he's made a statement here by taking down that dumbass Dinkus. Very, very strong, hard-fought match. Congrats to the elastic one.
You see the dumbass drop there? Not enough to keep George Bouncy down. The Dinkus came ready to fight, folks, and honestly, this is one of the hardest fought one-on-one matches we've seen in QAW this fall.
We'll see.
It is our first fall.
The Dinkus is wearing those Jam lines, so check that out. Pure satin pajamas from Men's Warehouse.
And now that it is fall, make sure to go to QAWmerch.com to pick up our patented leaf blowers. Only $400.
Be sure to go ahead and at checkout add the special nozzles if you really want to make that leaf blower work for you. It blows your dick!
Folks, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we have the official contract signing between Don't Touch Our Nuts and Kevin the Punisher Paquette to sign off on their match at Labor Pains, and they will be hosted by Turd Tahoe. So, you know, if that's your thing, feel free to stick around.
Just gale forced wins on your vast deference. It's unbelievable.
Fuck.
Them balls jangling in the wind.
This is wrestling.
New Jersey.
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey. You can tell by my lack of tie that I am keeping it casual because it's time for another Ask Me, the Governor of New Jersey segment. Let's get to the questions. Simon, age 6, of Leonardo, New Jersey, writes, how do you decide what's right or wrong as governor? Simon, that's a great question. Not all decisions I make as governor are easy, which means that sometimes the right decision can be very hard. I always try to decide what will benefit the most amount of the people in New Jersey, even if it inconveniences a few. That's usually the decision I make. Whether it is right or wrong is up to history. But as for right now, I know I'm doing the most amount of right I can. That's a great question. Pia, age 9, of Roselle Park, New Jersey, writes, a dragon the size of my school bus has destroyed our beach house. Is the dragon evil? Well, Pia, evil is a very complicated concept that I'm sure you're going to learn more about in an ethics and morality class at one of New Jersey's fine colleges. But between now and then, I will keep it simple. No, the dragon is not evil. If anything, the dragon is an amoral force of nature. A force of nature that will destroy as it sees fit, or haunt my nightmares with increasing frequency. No. Evil, not at all. Terrifying, though, you better believe it. Great question. Cassandra, age 7, of Jersey City, New Jersey, writes, Labor Day is a time of rest and relaxation, so what should me and my family do that weekend? We all work very hard and could use some R&R. Well, Cassandra, I just want to start by saying thank you for working so hard both in school and out in the workforce, because you and your family are what makes New Jersey so great. If you want something great to do over Labor Day weekend, I strongly recommend the Labor Pains Quarantine Action Wrestling event. Rest assured that I will be there, the dragon will be there, and hopefully the eyes and ears of the great Garden State will all be tuned in. There will be quite the show to see. You're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore.
Welcome to Turd Talk. I'm your host, Turd Tahoe, and we're talking about wrestling, except for we're not. Old Turd's breaking the rules again. Old Turd's got himself an old-fashioned contract signing. So let me, without any further ado, bring out...
Let me stop you right there for a minute, Turd. I'm not here to exchange pleasantries. I'm here to get that contract signed so I can destroy this abomination at Labor Pains and take his Fauci surprise once and for all.
Are you in black and white? Is the Punisher in black and white? The Punisher, you are in black and white. And I believe you are about to call Don't Touch Our Nuts a marmot?
Keep that word out of your mouth, Papa Roach. Marmots are dignified beasts.
Blah, 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 blah. The only Papa Roach song you're going to be singing after this weekend is Scars.
Cut your life in two pieces. You are an angry boy.
Let's get on with this.
Well, contract signing or no, you're still on Turd Talk, so you gotta answer old Turd's questions. The Punisher. Ahem. Scarophobia is defined as the fear of squirrels. You do not seem to be afraid of Don't Touch Our Nuts, as evidenced by the many instances of violence you visited upon them. However, who is to say that what we're dealing with here is not you lashing out from a place of fear?
Let me tell you something. I'm not afraid of anything other than American Girl dolls, but then again, who isn't? I am just sick and tired of having to deal with this stupid, smelly creature getting the opportunities that I've worked hard.
We don't smell, we live in a tree. You hang trees up in your cars to make them smell nice.
The Punisher sounds like he's about to do some more violence.
Prove it, angry boy.
I'm not angry. I'm mad. There's a difference.
Easy, fellas. You gotta save it for the wrestling match at that pay-per-view that we got's coming up. Labor Pains! Don't touch our nuts. There has been some confusion from the Punisher as well as many other members of the QAW roster as to your makeup, in spite of you being quite clear that you are in fact several squirrels. My question to you is, how dangerous the precedent is it when we allow several squirrels to compete as one unit? Why not a wrestler that's 5 falcons instead of 1? Or 5 horses instead of 1? Or 5 lab accidents with the strength of 100 babies and the agency of 1 grown woman as 1?
I'll answer your question by asking it right back to you. Why not a wrestler that's 5 falcons instead of 1? Why not 5 horses instead of 1? Why not 5 lab accidents with the strength of 100 babies? You don't want to live in that world? Because if you don't want everyone you meet to be a nesting doll filled with insanity, then we're just not living in a shared reality, my dude.
I think you just blew my mind.
Let's get one thing straight. I am going to destroy your reality. I'm gonna break every bone in your body till you can't feel anything anymore. Not a single one of you squirrels will be walking after this.
That actually brings me to my next question. Don't touch our nuts. As the holder of the Fauci surprise plot device, you have stated that you have no real aims at championship glory. However, you have also taunted QAW men's champion Wellington Arms for his cowardice and alleged tendency towards crying. What old turd is confused about is why you're bothering with the Punisher and putting the Fauci surprise plot device on the line when there are clearly bigger nuts to roast.
It's not alleged. There was extremely undoctored footage of Wellington Arms crying a river of super lifelike in real tears. You can roll back the tape. While you're at it, you can roll it back to when this jackoff attacked us multiple times for no reason. Us. Squirrels. This dude attacked squirrels. Wellington Arms would make a lovely nut roast, but make no mistake, there's no bigger nut than the Punisher.
Don't you ever shut the hell up. Alright? Let's just get on with this whole ordeal.
Alright, let's do it. Old turd's got the contract right here.
It's like I've never been more ready to sign anything in my life.
There's a problem with the contract. They spelled your name wrong. Angry Boy is spelled A-N-G-R.
That's not my name. Alright, I don't have to take this from you, from a guy with a name like Don't Touch Our Nuts. That isn't even a name, it's a sentence. Alright, anyone can come up with a sentence. Get a real name, like the Punisher.
How dare you talk trash about Deton? It's a very smart and original name.
Keep those squirrel hands where I can see them, or I'll break every single one of them right now.
We weren't even doing anything, freakazoid.
I'm not a freak!
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Why should I have to explain myself to you? I grew up on the tough streets. I fought every single day of my life to climb this mountain, to get to this point. And now that I'm staring it in the face, you want to take that away from me. No. I am going to get to the top of that mountain and I am going to throw you straight off of it. And then I will be everything I've wanted to be.
Old turd respects ambition, but you gotta be careful. There was, when I was at On the Nose Allegory Wrestling, we had a wrestler by the name of Lady Macbeth. And her lust for power always led to her demise. It was a pattern.
Yeah.
Maybe I should give you a little poem. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Squirrels are trash. This weekend, I'm going to break you.
That was beautiful. What you said, though it in no way changes my feelings about beating your ass in the ring, was objectively well written.
You making fun of me? Huh?
I'm not making fun of you. It was well written, you moron.
You think that's funny?
Yes, now I am making fun of you.
Huh? What, bro?
I'm not your bro, bro.
You want to do this, bro? Hey, bro.
Bro? I'm not your bro.
I don't have to wait till this weekend. I'll do it right now.
Oh my goodness, there they go. Let me just get this contract notarized and I'll just, the violence they're doing to each other. Would you like me to turn the camera around? Well, I can't. If you want to see this violence, you gotta tune in this weekend to Labor Pains. That's all the time we got for Turd Talk this week. Keep wrestling, everybody!
Holy shit, look at you.
Yep.
Your own mom did that to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, welcome to my life.
Fuck.
This is my life.
That is brutal.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be, like, this is why we can't fight this week. Because I'm busy dealing with all of this. Like, I can't fight like this.
Yeah, you gotta heal up fast. So we got another match coming up against the fucking prude and poopy parts.
And they are not going to take it. Let me tell you, they are not going to take us again.
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, I put Austin in her place last week, and I am ready to do it again.
You did. I'm ready to join you. I'm ready to jump in and just pop their little heads.
There it is. I'm sorry, love. Someone's trying to get in here.
What?
Who the fuck?
Who would be trying to get in? If it's Pruden popping out, I am popping.
No, thank you.
Ladies. How we doing, ladies? I hear you have a match coming up. I'm here to give you some words of wisdom. Actually, more like a threat. Tamra, if you lose this match, you have to leave the league. I'm done with having loser children in my league. I can't do it anymore. No questions asked. Do not talk back to me. Leah, if you lose, I'm going to call your mother.
Okay. Now, come on, Mum. Be reasonable here.
Mom,
you
this
don't.
isn't fair.
I don't want to hear complaints. I don't want to hear whines, except this one. Okay, that's what I have to say, and I'm out.
I'd like to stay in the league because I was here
If
first.
you want to stay in the league, win.
Did shit just get real?
We can't lose this match.
No, I don't say this.
I was here first.
Yeah, fucking right. She just shows up and thinks she can call this shots. That's bollocks.
I'm not taking it anymore. I'm not taking it from my mom. I'm not taking it from Pruden popping out. I'm not taking it from
bloody nobody. That's who. No, she can't break us up. This is bullshit. Okay, I don't say this ever, but I do bloody care. We have to defend our title.
There's no other choice. We are winning, and that's that.
And that's
so that. Watch out, Prude and popping out, whoever you are. We are coming for you.
And we won't be leaving as losers. See you in the ring, bitches.
And now the returning Chloe Ainley and Maura Boos taking on, well, Buckley, tell them about him.
Pruden popping out at the hottest new team, quite literally, in the women's tag division. They've earned their title shot. They are taking on our current women's tag champions, Bitches Brew, at Labor Pains for those QAW Women's Tag Team Championships. And this is they requested this match against Chloe Ainley and Maura Boos almost as a warm-up session. But you know that this is a chance for these two women who have had a bit of a rocky career here in QAW. A win here would certainly bump up their stock a bit.
Absolutely. It's something a little bit more important than a tag team victory on the line here as well.
Absolutely. We just saw it looks like if Cold Hard Cashin, if they lose those titles at Labor Pains, her own mother, Big Mama Dons, has said that Cold Hard Cashin will be out of the family. It's getting into some family drama here in QAW, something that we're no strangers to, but still, the stakes only get higher.
Say it's not that bad to get disowned by your own family. You know, like I got kicked out by my mom like, I don't know, like 5 times, and like she'll just take you back. It's fine.
Like a Wolfgang Puck restaurant in Denver, the stakes have never been higher. They've never been higher, Buckley. Chad, they've never been higher.
That was a well done reference.
Beef Wellington.
And here comes Chloe Ainley, a powerhouse of the division, but not being able to pick up a win quite yet. But despite strong showings, Mara Deuce and Chloe Ainley actually had a very strong match against AC Power last month, and they certainly are no slouches in the ring. So we'll have to see if they're able to connect here.
Is that the one with the weird baby?
The weird baby? No, that's Rainbow Brittles, who is actually going to be fighting her own uterus in a steel cage match at Labor Pains. It looks like if Rainbow Brittles wins, her uterus will have to rejoin the body, and if the uterus wins, Rainbow Brittles has to leave QAW forever. Again, the stakes.
Sky high, and folks, we'd like to thank our second sponsor tonight, Diaphragms Are Us, who are sponsoring that cage match. If you need a vaginal cup, they got you covered. Your cup runneth over with Diaphragms Are Us.
And I'll tell you, my horniness is running over now with Sex Trap and Payne Austin coming out to the ring. Two competitors, different sides of the same coin. We have class and we have, well,
ass.
We have class and ass, and we're ready to see some class ass action here tonight as they're looking to make a statement going into Labor Pains.
So I was talking to Sex Trap, and she was just talking to me over at the Men's Warehouse booth, and she's really, really cool, and was just looking at me and stuff, and I gave her $10,000, and then she just went away. So looking to spend some more time with Sex Trap. She's a very, very cool person.
Nice, bro. You know that when they leave after you give them money that they're into you.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna hang out more and talk and stuff.
Totally.
She's just a cool person. I'm a cool person.
You sure are.
You too, Buckley.
Thanks, man. I love you.
Well, folks, this might be the first burgeoning menage a trois between Chad Henley, Buckley, and Sex Trap, and frankly, Sex Trap would be up for it from her reputation.
She sowed some discord in AC Power, having been with both AC Volts and Baby Powers, and Baby Powers will be competing at Women's Battle Royal on Sunday, and now we're going to kick it off with the match.
Certainly are, and you mentioned Discord. Go ahead and join the Dippin' Dots Discord if you'd like to connect with some like-minded wrestling fans who enjoy space ice cream.
Arm drag Discord, there. Just type in D a lot into Discord and it'll come up.
Sex Trap's favorite letter. She loves to get that D.
Certainly, and Payne Austin loves to get that sense and sensibility just slapped into her opponents. She's looking to bring some class to QAW, and in doing so, teaming up with, like I said, that ass, and it's just made for an incredibly powerful tandem with these two.
Certainly has. Oh! Taking Mora by the legs and just catapulting her out of the ring. Front headlock here into a, vertical suplex. The powerhouse of the QAW women's division is this woman.
We did see last week settling their British beef. Delia Payne and Payne Austin going one-on-one, and Delia Payne picking up the victory there in a very hotly contested match. And they're both 1-1. Perhaps Sunday, if the stakes going to get any higher, they're looking to settle that as well.
The QAW Women's Tag Team Championship will be on the line, as well as the crown as the Queen of England.
Look out, Willard.
Big frog splash there from Sex Trap.
Collapsing the abdomen there of Mora Boos, and yes, ahead of their tag team matchup this Sunday at Labor Pains. Proud and Poppin' Out are looking very strong.
Beneath that sultry exterior lies the heart of a warrior, and Sex Trap being known she takes on multiple people at once, and that's also due to her just incredibly potent fighting ability.
Quit talking to Sex Trap, Willard. Get out of her face.
Oh, a little bit of jealousy there from Chad.
Whatever. I just know Willard's a creep, and he's going to try to do something untoward, and I'm not about that.
Well,
Willard definitely is a creep.
He's definitely a creep, but he's keeping his distance so far. He knows the tendency of him getting injuried during women's matches. So he's trying to keep that 6 feet.
We'd like to thank our third sponsor this evening, the Webster Merriam Dictionary, who have added injury as a new verb. Go ahead and head on over to merriam-webster.com/QAW for more Buckleyisms.
In fact, check out on QAWmerch.com/Merriam-Webster, our full line of Merriam-Webster attire. Pick up your Merriam-Webster Snuggie today.
If you've ever wanted to bone up, not only on your vocabulary, but on your sexual partner, you gotta throw that Snuggie on.
Speaking of which, seeing a moon nut there from Sex Trap.
Absolutely, the sexual juice is just overflowing, which again, we'd like to thank Diaphragms R Us for sponsoring this Sunday's matchup. Boot to the midsection of Mora Boos. Sex Trap, whoa, just pounding her into the corner. What does she have in mind here?
God, Mora Boos taking so much punishment this match, and now Sex Trap following up with that shotgun drop kick right in the face.
Dude, she's
Dios mio! Cover. Uno. Dos. Trace, and they have won the Jugando.
Yeah.
God, that is as quick a tag victory as you get. Sex Trap with that shotgun dropkick on Mara Buse, and then Payne Austin coming in to run interference, blocking Chloe Ainley's path to breaking up the pin. These two, they're a new team, but they are showing a level of chemistry that is just unheard of. I have spoken at length about how dominant Bitches Brew is and how they are the most in sync, powerful tandem in this company. But Prudent popping out are making a strong case here.
Similar to Bitches Brew's debut, when they started their path of destruction, they were undefeated, and that is exactly what Proud and Poppin' Out are mimicking here. They followed the playbook of Bitches Brew, and they are rewriting it for their own history.
Big congrats to Sex Trap there. Can't wait to talk to you again, Sex Trap. I'll be seeing you soon. We're gonna. I think we really got something special, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Speaking of something special, coming up right next, folks, it's our main event. Will Lloyd Legacy earn that title shot at Labor Pains?
I hope so.
Me too.
Bonjour, QAW viewers. It is me, everybody's favorite, longest running intergalactic champion in Quarantine Exxon wrestling history, Les Magnifiques Nordiques. So, I am here to tell everybody to tune in to Labor Pains on Sunday for the pay-per-view, where the Pepe Le Pew of clowning around will attempt to take my belt from me off a ladder. Ha ha ha. Oh, Mr. Clown, and your dead little boy that follows you around, you stand no chance, because to me, I do not even need a ladder. I am on the rocket ship. I have touched the stars. I don't need to step up the rings of the ladder above you. I will leave you below, and you will have 10 years bad luck, like a black cat just walked in front of you while a mirror cracked because you looked at it with your ugly face. So, that's it. It's simple as that. On Sunday, everybody tune in to the Twitch stream. PayPal, Venmo, pay-per-view, Cash App, whatever. You transfer your balance to me, and then we'll see. I will be champion once more, still and still. Hey, it's as good. Tune in. I am taking the night off to rest and get my muscles ready to pound on the clown. So, bonjour for now. Mwah.
Deja vu! Here I am again, competing to become the #1 contender for the QAW Championship. A QAW Championship contendership that I already won last week. But in typical, or should I say, in Wellington classic fashion, I know you won the match, Legacy, but you don't get the shot even though you won the match. You wrestle somebody else next week because of a crazy. Let's make this simple. If I win my match on Pandemic this week, I face Wellington Arms for the QAW Championship, or I quit. No. That would be too easy. If I win my match on Pandemic this week, either I face Wellington Arms for the QAW Championship, or I go to the Generation Compound, I rip Wellington's T1000 arm off of his body, and I beat him until he gives me the belt that I've earned. Yeah, I like that. I'll see you Thursday, and at Labor Pains.
And now our main event without any further ado.
Lloyd has been put through just a gauntlet the past few weeks, he's had a real hero's journey, making his way back up the ranks, and now finally working to earn himself a title shot against the QAW Men's Championship, currently held by Wellington Arms at the Generation. And last week he had to beat Max Brass, an opponent set up for him by Wellington, and now he's got yet another challenge. Will he earn that shot?
I believe in Lloyd Legacy, folks. Get that hashtag Lloyd Have Mercy trending, as this man, he's trying to do things the right way. He's had brushes with gold, with fame, with legendary status here in QAW. You saw him struggle through the Fauci Surprise ladder match. You saw him become usurped, if you will, by his student Tommy Jr. in various situations, and every time he's come back stronger, more humble, and now is his time to shine.
R.I.P. Tommy Jr., but who is this opponent that Wellington set up for him?
I love surprises, dude. This is going to be sick.
Oh my God.
He's back!
Oh, dang.
Oh my God, we saw him at the beginning of August in that 3-on-3 tag match, folks. It's Ting Ting. Ting Ting is returned.
Ting Ting is back in QAW!
Ting Ting, the court jester, the mercenary, the assassin, he is returned. What? Lloyd was not expecting this. How could he possibly hope to overcome Ting Ting?
None of us were expecting this. This man, folks, to reiterate from his last appearance, is a legend in every major wrestling promotion. The only man to have pinned the shoulders to the mat of Turd Tahoe.
His reputation absolutely precedes him. Where he goes, ruin follows, and just word of him lingers on the lips of people for years on end. I cannot believe that Wellington would dare to summon Ting Ting yet again.
Well, you play with fire and sometimes you get burned. The Generation definitely not afraid of flying too close to the sun, and the sun in this case is the center of the pro wrestling universe, Ting Ting. Arguably, this man is larger than QAW's men's title, but he is lending his godlike abilities to this ring. Lloyd Legacy has a titanic struggle ahead of him.
Talk to the boys in design right now and get them to work on a court jester outfit just like Ting Ting. Head on over to menswarehouse.com/QAW in about 3 months and pick up your Ting Ting suit.
And here we go, Lloyd Legacy. Starting off with the stiff forearms, showing no fear against Ting Ting. You have to start early and fast against an overwhelming presence like Ting Ting.
And you know, Lloyd, I mean, he's learned from his mistakes. Oh God! I mean, he's tried to take shortcuts in the past, but he's learned that just how much that's really not done it for him. And he's just laying on the pressure, keeping on Ting Ting.
He's got to do that. Willard Wilford rightfully backing him off. Lloyd Legacy.
Grab some dong, dude.
Little bit. Oh, boot to the midsection, grounds Ting Ting. Lloyd's got to wear down Ting Ting. This is a marathon, not a sprint, folks. Misses a clothesline. Oh! Running STO, grounds Lloyd, and a soccer kick Pele style right across the chest. Ting Ting now in control.
I mean, if this is a titanic fight for Lloyd, you have to hope that he finds that door in the water and he just clings to it. It might be his only shot at winning this thing.
We'd like to thank our fourth sponsor tonight, Polish Submarines. Get your screen door submarine tonight.
We'd also like to thank our charity donor, James Cameron, for donating $1 billion to help QAW get started. He is our top shareholder next to Diamond David.
Certainly is. And folks, if you like the QAW jokes that we tell tonight, go ahead and head over to QAW.com/The Ghost of Don Rickles. Front headlock there. Oh, a little bit of a time skip and an ankle lock there applied to Ting Ting. Is he going to give up?
The ankle lock, a specialty of Lloyd Legacy, known to target that part of the body, and I mean, just absolutely dangerous, but Ting Ting knows what he's doing. Just that slam on Lloyd.
I asked you guys about the time skips. I wasn't too familiar with wrestling before coming to this. And there are large amounts of time that I can't really account for since I've been here. Is that normal in wrestling?
It certainly is. There's a lot I don't remember about what's likely happened in this booth, and who knows. But we ever since introducing, Devlin's Advocate knowing to play with the space-time continuum, the Magnifique Nordique, ever since becoming Intergalactic Champion, has had his run-ins with the laws of physics. It's part of the business there, Chad.
We'd like to give a quick shout out to a few of the folks who've joined us in the booth. Thank you to Stat Guy Pete for keeping our QAW wiki updated with the latest statistics, and of course Turd Tahoe for helping get the booth power washed after his disgusting presence.
And of course Skip Flexer, who oh my God, look at this now. Lloyd locking another, no, not the full one, doesn't have it down, but a variation of the 2K20 ankle lock, but Ting Ting working his way out.
Folks, if you'd like to have a QAW watch party ahead of QAW's Labor Pains this Sunday, we encourage you to go to QAWmerch.com/bitchesbrew to get your own Delia party juice.
Follow her on her fans only page to learn those recipes. Ting Ting up on the top now, beckoning Lloyd to his feet.
We'd also like to thank TVD for providing this booth's entire supply of Woo Pass, but looks like a missed elbow there. But a forearm successfully lands. Oh, and a crushing clothesline. Lloyd Legacy brings Ting Ting back to his feet. Ting Ting begs off and misses a clothesline.
A rare misstep from Ting Ting. Lloyd might be getting to him a bit.
Like we said, folks. And now jamming the shoulder and, twisting it out of its socket. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Ting Ting is not the type of competitor you can put away quickly. Now Lloyd continuing to work over that left shoulder, which is a wise move. If you pick a limb and dissect it, almost surgically like a doctor, that is the winning diagnosis.
He's going after
like the Falcon.
He's going
up. 1, 2, kick out at 1.
Lloyd's going after those joints like a kid playing Legos. You have to imagine you can't really plan for Ting Ting, but he had to have known that he was going to be faced with the biggest challenge that Wellington Arms can muster.
Certainly an astute observation. If you can't prepare for a competitor like Ting Ting, the best you can do is fall back on solid fundamentals, and Lloyd Legacy is a regional legend.
Lloyd just punching up, clocking Ting Ting.
Now just resetting Ting Ting. Could be going for a superplex here. Yes! Superplex from Brett's rope. Down goes Ting Ting.
We haven't seen Ting Ting up against, he seems to be on the ropes almost, but now looking to get back some of that, yes.
Runs headfirst into a back body drop. Ting Ting is done playing around. He might be looking to, ground Lloyd Legacy with a spine buster there.
Hear Lloyd's spine crack against that mat. Now Ting Ting up to the top.
Willard trying to beg him to get off, but Ting Ting has something in mind for Lloyd, and it's not good.
Oh, he did.
A diving headbutt, sacrificing his body to take out Lloyd there. Right in his ankle.
Ting Ting's legendary Pyrrhic offense. It hurts him as much as his opponent, but his threshold of pain is so high. Misses a kick there. Lloyd Legacy, though, fighting back with a snap Saito suplex. Now
Ting Ting's missed a lot of moves this match. He might be off his game a little bit.
I think Lloyd Legacy has found a winning formula here.
Much as Lloyd has never gone up against someone like Ting Ting, I don't think Ting Ting's gone up against somebody quite like the Legacy either.
Lloyd is going to have to muster this kind of winning gumption, this winning spirit. Oh no, you don't think?
Oh my God, Ting Ting is
look out!
Superplex to the outside!
Dude,
Chad, look
right
out!
In front of me. That was dope!
Oh my God!
Superplex onto half an ice cream sandwich. Lloyd is down.
Yo, he got fucked up, man.
He did get fucked up. Ting Ting now kicking it into gear, slamming him against that table.
Yo, watch the gear, man.
Chad now taking a seat is... Chad rises to his feet. My goodness. Lloyd Legacy still somehow upright and fighting back against Ting Ting. Lloyd Legacy will not be denied.
Guys, I'm scared.
It's all right, man. I got you. I'm sending vibes.
Snap suplex from Lloyd Legacy rallying against Ting Ting.
Can Lloyd Legacy do it? Can he put down the monster Ting Ting?
Time will tell, as now he has the legs of Ting Ting.
How did I look, guys? Did I look good? Did I look good on camera? Whoa.
You did it!
Whoa.
Oh my god, it's a PTO! The Scorpion Death Clutch of Lloyd Legacy! Ting Ting has nowhere to go!
The submission prowess of Lloyd Legacy is unparalleled, but so is Ting Ting's endurance. Now working his way out and kicking him in the face.
Again, that almost godlike pain threshold that Ting Ting has, he is not one submitted easily. Lloyd Legacy continuing to pound him forward with forearms, now spinning him around to pound his ass.
Pound his ass, but then said clothesline in the back of his head. I mean, this is getting intense.
Lloyd Legacy is a lot of things, but easy to predict is not one. As he kicked right to the midsection. And now Lloyd Legacy, not one of the heaviest big boys that we have, but certainly a muscled figure. As
the L word, hitting Ting Ting with the L word.
He's weaponizing his vocality. Here we go. 1, 2, no! Ting Ting out. Lloyd Legacy almost made Ting Ting pick up an L there, but not quite yet. Oh, and a stomp right to the forehead of Ting Ting. Lloyd Legacy is going to have to get down dirty and gritty if he wants to win, and also row his arm like a boat.
Again, Lloyd, has been in control for most of this match, but as you've been talking about, Mike, that pain threshold for Ting Ting is just leaves the roof. It's miles above sea level, and he all this work he's putting into Ting Ting, all that for a drop of blood.
Absolutely, and we would like to thank the good people of the Salt Lake City Athletic Commission for allowing us to film this on a mountain. It's difficult to breathe, but my God, are our fans happy. 1, 2, Ting Ting looking for an advantage. He might be, after being busted open, desperate to put Lloyd Legacy away.
Ting Ting's on the he's on the ropes, and we've never seen Ting Ting like this.
Gorilla press reversed into a DDT. This is Lloyd Legacy's chance. Chad is pumping his arms furiously. This crowd is beating their feet against the mat. They believe in Lloyd Legacy.
Chad's getting into it. Wait, now putting Ting Ting up at the top. I think he might be going for the Pepsi plunge. Could he? No. Ting Ting reverses.
Lloyd Legacy dazed. Reverses with a power slam. Lloyd Legacy catching his breath. He is operating. It did look a little bit like that, but Lloyd Legacy catching his breath. Ting Ting rallying back. Lloyd Legacy comes forward. Northern Light suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, no! Ting Ting out at 2.
Oh, there.
My God, folks.
I have noticed that about Lloyd. He is often out of breath.
When you put forward a superhuman effort like Lloyd Legacy has to do tonight to get through Ting Ting, to get to Wellington Arms, this is the type of sacrifice you have to make.
In the corner.
Again, Ting Ting, not the tallest competitor, but he is built like a neutron star. That man is as dense as they come, and now Lloyd Legacy setting up Ting Ting, looking to put him away.
Charging up.
Put him away with the Tor Stopper.
Ooh.
Tor Stopper, is this it? 1, 2, no! Ting Ting's international tour will not be stopped.
Dang.
Got all that. Ting Ting is still just a handy kick out at 2. How deep does Ting Ting's reserves go?
Lloyd Legacy wisely following up with a tequila sunrise. He worked over that shoulder earlier in the mat. Ting Ting has nowhere to go.
Chad, tell us, what is the energy of the crowd down there?
I'm seeing a lot of hype down here, a lot of pointing, a lot of poorly dressed people. I was seeing earlier a lot of people just putting their thumbs up sideways. Couldn't tell if they were putting them down or up. Maybe that's the people just expressing their joy and not their preference one way or the other.
Chad, I can fill you in, as in the days of the Roman Colosseum. Hang on.
Oh, make me eat the ass.
Oh, putting Lloyd in the Ting Ting smelly thing. He's the one who originated eating ass in wrestling.
My God, Lloyd Legacy just subject to that smelly thing, but as we were saying earlier, fans put their thumb sideways when they haven't decided which competitor that they want to support. Lloyd Legacy is winning over the legions of fans of Ting Ting.
Looks like
see those thumbs tilting up.
Boss Man Slam cover. 1, 2, no! Lloyd Legacy is not going to be kept down.
God, his heart is growing 8 sizes, and I don't mean it in the Grinch way. I mean that in Lloyd Legacy has too much heart to contain. This man will not go down until it's the last thing he ever does.
Magna Claw applied to the trapezius. Now Ting looking to squeeze the life out of Lloyd Legacy, but he trips him up with pure brute strength.
Lloyd has super strong trapeziuses.
Certainly does. L-word!
Another L-word is at it.
1, 2, no! What is going to keep one of these men down?
This is the kind of action you can see every single week on Quarantine Action Wrestling. And again, do not miss Labor Pains on Sunday. The pre-show starts at 6, and Labor Pains itself starts at 7 on Twitch, Quarantine Action Wrestling. Stick around.
Go ahead and subscribe to Quarantine Action Wrestling on YouTube as well. You can watch all of our episodes archived anytime you want. Binge QAW.
I gotta say, guys, we haven't sold a lot of suits since I've been here, but I've seen a lot of great wrestling like that. Dang.
1.
Become a fan.
2. No. Ting not able to keep Lloyd down, and who wouldn't be a fan after all this pulse-pounding action?
That Ting powerbomb has put down competitors twice the size of Lloyd Legacy, but they do not have the courage that Lloyd does.
They certainly don't. Lloyd Legacy.
Right in the gut.
Now, following up the powerbomb of his own.
Release powerbomb. Anything you can do, I can do. Boring, but this is anything but boring. He's looking to stop the tour of Ting.
Hitting him, looking to knock his head off his shoulders. Tour stopper.
Tour stopper lands flush. 1, 2. No. Ting out again. Can you believe it, Buckley?
I cannot believe it. You are shaking the table there, Mike. This is pandemonium. There are riots in the crowd.
There are fans on their feet. Little Tessa is screaming at the top of her lungs. The audio from her fan cam is going to be unusable.
They're looking sloppy right there.
Chad, how is it not blown into a full-on rave?
You know what? The fans down here are making a lot of noise. It might not look like they're moving around and getting into it, but they're standing there and just projecting their voices. They're overwhelmed with the excitement down here.
Ting reversing out of that power bomb to get both of these competitors might be one move away from losing, and they know they cannot take it.
Straight jacket submission here. Lloyd Legacy just looking to choke a little bit more of the life out of Ting, wear him down, squeeze the blood out of that cut, but no, Ting able to just rip him off. Ting has Lloyd Legacy.
God, you're getting a call there, Mike. Is that from? Wait, oh my God, another cover.
1, 2. No, that was my mother, Mama Fauci, who's asking me if I'm seeing this. Yes, Mom, my job is announcing.
Mama Fauci back home with Dr. Anthony Fauci of Fauci Surprise fame, and imagine the fame of whoever wins this match. This is a match of the year contender, folks.
It's cool that your mom takes an interest in what you do.
Absolutely, she supports me at home just like I support her in everything that she does, including managing the pressure of being a CDC general.
Big clothesline, Ting. Both of these men are barely standing. Wait,
Certainly
Lloyd!
He's not standing.
No, Lloyd!
Lloyd, 1, 2, no! Again, he tries to take a shortcut and it doesn't work.
That spelled doom for him in the past. Is that going to unravel everything that Lloyd's built?
My goodness, like Ozymandias, he's built a kingdom, but it may come to ruin if he doesn't build it the right way. He has Ting, sends him back in.
He's still in it. He's barely standing.
These guys are exhausted, dude.
Lloyd cannot compromise his spirit. It's what's let him down in the past. Ting, he has everything to gain and nothing to lose.
Ting now, I think he's looking to put away Lloyd with that Ting powerbomb. That's
crushing.
It.
1, 2. No! Lloyd Legacy isn't done yet!
Lloyd! How is he doing this? This is absolutely unheard of.
Gentlemen, call your parents, tell them to watch too, because this superhuman effort of Lloyd Legacy.
I am erect with anticipation.
The commentary table is 3 inches higher.
Wait, he's locking. Now he's got him in the 2K20. Is he gonna? He's locked it in. Center of the ring.
He grapevine the legs. Willard is looking at the crowd. What a shitty ref. That's it. That's it. Lloyd Legacy. He taps out Ting Ting.
On a
My God.
submission.
Lloyd Legacy makes Ting Ting tap out. I don't know if we've ever seen Ting Ting tap out before, but Lloyd, he's earned that title shot. He will face Wellington Arms for the QAW Men's Championship at Labor Pains on Sunday. My God.
For the first time.
See pocket squares.
Yeah.
For the first time in his legendary career, Ting Ting is forced to submit inside a squared circle. Lloyd Legacy has made history.
Wow. I cannot. All the praise in the world to Lloyd Legacy.
Yes, give it up for your winner, Mr. Lloyd Sharp. I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, I've handled everything they've thrown at me. I have the heart of a champion. What are they going to throw at me next? Well, I'll tell you, Lloyd, it's exactly what you expected and exactly what you feared. The plucky underdog has what it takes to bring me down. This mental acuity, this steel arm, I'd like to see you try. My Wellington army would like to see you try. This Sunday, Lloyd. Prepare yourself, because I'm ready.
And that's it. Lloyd has his title shot at Labor Pains, 1-on-1 against Wellington Arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it this Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Labor Pains QAW. Tell your friends, tell your family. Hide your kids, hide your wife. It's QAW. Catch the fever.
Love you.
Chad and Buckley are making out.
Love you too.
Yeah, we're doing it.